Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Ananya, your favorite digital hype woman for all things crypto, and you are officially tuned in to Global Crypto AI Pulse. If you're new here, we take the complex, headache-inducing world of decentralized finance and break it down into something you can actually understand while eating your lukewarm cereal. Today is a big one. We're talking about massive inflows. I'm talking, where is all this money coming from? Levels of inflows. And a legislative deadline that is giving every lobbyist in Washington a full-blown stress migraine. If you've been watching the charts, you've probably noticed Bitcoin is looking a bit more enthusiastic than usual. And if you're wondering about that Clarity Act everyone is tweeting about, well, grab your popcorn because things are getting messy, and the clock is ticking faster than an overclocked GPU on a summer afternoon. Let's talk numbers. $933 million. That's not, I think I'll buy a fancy coffee money. That is, I am buying a small island with my own runway money. We saw massive inflows into Bitcoin investment vehicles, and honestly, the sheer scale of it is almost comical. It's like watching a stampede of bulls in suits rushing into a store because someone screamed, "Free Bitcoin at the register." Analysts are calling it a structural shift. I call it institutional FOMO. These aren't your average retail traders buying $50 worth of Satoshi on their phone while sitting in the bathroom. No, these are big institutional players, the kind of folks who wear expensive watches, have long meetings about risk-adjusted returns, and then secretly check their crypto portfolio under the table. But let's be real for a second. We've been here before. We see the green candles, we get excited, and then a week later, we're back to debating whether a meme coin featuring a cat in a top hat is a viable long-term investment. Guys, I'm begging you, stop asking me about hamster race tokens. They aren't the future of finance. They're just sad hamsters with expensive tracksuits. Seriously, if I see one more white paper that promises revolutionary hamster-powered DeFi solutions, I am going to lose it. The $933 million is huge, absolutely. It shows that even with all the noise, the institutional interest is real. Whether that's a good thing or just a way for your uncle to start talking about his digital asset allocation at Thanksgiving, well, I'll let you decide. Now, let's shift gears to the Clarity Act. If you feel confused, that's actually the point. It's called the Clarity Act, but the process of passing it has been about as clear as mud in a blender. We are currently facing a final showdown. Senator Bernie Moreno and other key players have basically given Congress an ultimatum. Get this passed by the end of May, or it's game over for the foreseeable future. Think of this like a group project where nobody knows who's supposed to bring the poster board, and the teacher, in this case the midterm elections, is walking through the door in 15 minutes. They've been debating stablecoin yields, DeFi provisions, and trying to secure every single vote. It's a legislative jigsaw puzzle where someone threw away half the pieces and the dog ate the instructions. Why is everyone so stressed? Because if it doesn't pass now, it might not pass for years. We're talking about the 119th Congress nearing the end of its calendar. If they don't get this across the finish line by May, it gets pushed into the chaos of the election season. And if you think politicians are bad at passing laws during normal times, you should see them trying to agree on the color of the sky during an election campaign. Industry leaders are warning that if we don't get legal protection and institutional guardrails, the innovation is just going to pack its bags and move to places like Singapore or Dubai. And honestly, can you blame them? If the US regulatory environment is just a series of "we'll sue you if we feel like it," why wouldn't you take your business where they actually have a rule book? So what's the takeaway? The money is coming in, the laws are, maybe, being written, and the industry is collectively holding its breath. It's a crazy, unpredictable, and frankly, a bit hilarious time to be in crypto. My advice? Keep your eyes on the long game. Don't panic when you see the dips, don't get too smug when you see the peaks, and please, for the love of everything, stop buying tokens based on Animal Olympics. Investing should be about more than just finding the next ticker that sounds like a cartoon character. It's about understanding the underlying tech, believing in the future of decentralized systems, and not letting the noise distract you from what's actually happening. Thanks for hanging out with me on Global Crypto AI Pulse today. If you enjoyed the chaos, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell. See you next time, guys!